Hello, fellow potatoes. Today I will be comparing my art to that of a fucking clanker, if you even could call it art. Let's start with my most recent drawing of Hornet and Spider-Man. If I had a nickel for every bug-themed character that wears red with a dead father figure that uses string to get around that can also climb on walls, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but weird it happened twice. And this is what the Clanker came up with. Let's start with Spider-Man, because he looks at least somewhat normal. That is until you zoom in, of course. His hand makes no fucking sense, and I get that perspective is hard, but yeah, no, his arm is literally shorter than the other. I'm not even going to mention the fact that Hornet looks nothing like Hornet. I specifically said Hornet from Silksong in the prompt, by the way. Also, where is this? This isn't New York. This isn't Farloom. Where the fuck is this? Now let's move on to a drawing I did of Trevor Phillips from GTA 5, specifically him from that one mission where he blows up the meth lab. I decided to draw it because that's my favorite mission in the game, and also the image of him blowing up the O'Neill farmhouse is pretty iconic. And this is what the robot spewed out. By the way, name a GTA character and type it in an image generator. Odds are, it will not make that character. That's not Trevor. Ah, yes, I remember playing this mission and blowing up the house with a walkie-talkie and a thing. I'm not even gonna mention the fact that the house looks completely unscathed. Now let's talk about this drawing I did of Kenny versus Springtrap. I drew this because if you know a thing about both these characters, you know that they always come back. And one always comes back as like a running joke, and the other always comes back because they genuinely cannot think of another villain. This is what I would like to call the Springtrap effect, where a franchise has so little villain ideas that they keep reusing the same one. Another great example of this is Bowser. This is what the AI spewed out. That's not Kenny, and that's not Springtrap. That's Orange Parka Kid and Bunny Robot. I do not know why they're at an amusement park, because I don't think there's a single Freddy Fazbear's location that has a theme park, and Cartman Land appeared in a whopping 1 episode. So this next drawing took me 11 hours. And I'm not willing to wait for the fucking, video processing, so may I bring the return of the Family Guy living room. The drawing contains the following characters: Spider-Man Trevor, Omni-Man Kenny, Darwin the Human Torch, Bill Cipher, Mimikyu, Mr. Peanut Butter, Gurr, Luigi, Bane, Butters, Perry the Platypus, Squidward Tentacles, Minecraft Warden, Hatsune Miku, Vigilante, Snorlax, Gumball, Reed Richards, Leela, Cheshire Cat, Thanos, Pim Pimling, Princess Carolyn, and Ditto. This took me 3 days to complete. Why did I do it? Because why not? Why did I separate the colors into 9 groups? Because also, why not? I really wanted an orange segment so I could include Kenny. Not to mention the fact that I have color blindness. Well, technically a color deficiency, but people know what color blindness is, so I just say that. I'm bringing this up because during the sketching process, I may have accidentally drew all of the purple characters on the blue segment, and then I had to move them to the purple segment. Also, I had to look up whether Snorlax would even belong in the blue segment at all. This is what the fucking Clanker came up with. Firstly, the colors make no sense. Why is knockoff Ditto and Bane in a yellow segment and Pika Cipher in an orange segment? Also, this does include people's favorite characters, like Squidson Miku, Bane the Human Torch, and Spider-Man 2 times over. This guy. And who could forget the legendary Orange Parka Kid? Now let's move on to this drawing of Mimikyu I did shortly after I got a Mimikyu plushie. Why? Because Mimikyu is leagues better than the real thing. You see, Pikachu gave several Japanese kids seizures, and then Nintendo blames it all on poor old Porygon. Porygon did nothing wrong. It's all Pikachu's fault. And also, I don't know, Pikachu's just kind of annoying at this point, and Mimikyu's cooler because he's secretly a demon. And this is what the AI made. I don't think the AI knows the actual difference between Mimikyu and Pikachu. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Moral of the story, AI will not take over the world. Let me fucking explain something. AI feeds off of what's posted on the internet, and the more AI that is posted on the internet, the more that it will just start thinking the mistakes it has already made is completely normal. Contrast that with what humans do, which is actually learning from their mistakes and trying not to do it again. Yeah. So, this is one of my few videos that will actually end with a genuine fucking moral that more people need to hear. But Jesse, it's getting more convincing every day. Is it? Is it? Because if you're an 80-year-old without their glasses, sure, yeah, it could be convincing. But if you are a tech-literate 16-year-old like myself, well, yeah, no, it's not convincing at all.